All right, I've got a Seahorse SE120 case here. This here is from FJPyrosystems.com. It's the FireTech Pro 12. I think they came out with these a while ago. I wanted to give it a try. I like trying out new equipment. And inside here, we've got a 12Q rail. It's got an integrated splitter and an integrated continuity check on the rail case here. Inside here we've got the 9-volt battery for the continuity check. We've got our jack here for the input, so we'll go ahead and plug a module into it. We'll go ahead and add an igniter here just to go through the continuity check. We've got Q1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go ahead and put this in Q2. Make sure we'll test this. It's the first time I've actually used this, so make sure that batch is pointed away from me here. But there we go. We get a solid light there showing we got good continuity on Q2. Let's go ahead. Let's try one on another Q here as well on the other bank. We'll try it out. Q10 here. There we go. We got solid, oops, can you see that there? Solid light for Q10 and solid light for Q2. So that's a nice little integrated continuity tester inside the case here. I kind of like that. I also see here on the module, it shows I've got the continuity as well on Q2 and Q10. Oh, and this is another FJPyrosystems slat or rail for the FireTech system. You know, fairly simple device here. But we can plug this in. And the one thing I wanted to point out here is that the locking tab goes down here against the board, making it fairly difficult to get those in and difficult to get those out. Essentially requires to get like a screwdriver underneath there to get that out. I'll show you here. Alright, so you got to get in underneath there to lift up that locking tab. So I thought, I happen to have a couple of these cable extenders here. I figure I could put those in here for now, and then I don't have to worry about plugging in the cables up against that board right now. But we'll go ahead and plug this rail in, and just to show that I don't expect this to do a continuity check on these extended rails here. And we're going to plug this into we'll do this Q1 here. Right, just show, right, it doesn't do a continuity check for Q1 on the extended rails. I wouldn't expect that. The continuity check is just local to the box. I do see on the remote, because these are in parallel, I do have continuity showing up on the module. I mean, I'd see that on the remote as well on the FireTech system for module 1. And we could plug in another rail here. I've got another FireTech rail here that it works with, and I've got something also plugged into Q2. We'll go ahead and just fire these real quick, test to make sure it works. Alright, I'll go ahead and put the system into ARM. Long hold the forward button there. We're into ARM now. I'll go to module 1, and I can select rail 1 there. And I'll fire these here. So first we'll fire Q1, which should be this one here on this extended rail. There we go, successful fire. We'll go to Q2 now. That should be both this one in parallel. 3, 2, 1, fire. Those fired just fine. And then lastly, we'll go to Q10, which should be just this one here on the Seahorse case from FJPyrosystems, the FireTech 12 Pro. 3, 2, 1, fire. All right, seems to work. So overall thoughts, I like the ability to split this out. I like the integrated continuity tester. It looks like, you know, we still got some continuity on those match heads. I like the case. You know, the downside is obviously these connectors here, you know, but you know, get a screwdriver underneath there and they come out just fine. The other thing is that notice these plugs here that have the guard on them. It's a little bit more difficult to get in there, but it works. This rail here, there's no integrated LEDs on it, but it also has pass-through parallel splitting capability. Has the holes on the side to hang it or screw it onto a rack or board. So there you go. Oh, the last thing to point out here real quick, if it wasn't obvious, is that, you know, if you did have everything wired up and all your igniters and cables coming out, you know, you can pull this lid down, you leave it cracked, right? But these latches here still catch it. They have kind of two latches, and so you can close it down, and then that would protect it from any debris if you were concerned with that. Let me know what you think in the comments, but the FireTech Pro 12 from FJPyrosystems and the FireTech 12 from FJPyrosystems.